Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and I have something really fun for you today. I have a thrift haul and this is actually a couple trips worth. So I went to two different places and really found some amazing goodies. So I'm really excited to share these with you. The first thing I wanted to show you are these books that I got. And the books themselves were $1.25, and then if you bought two, you got one for free. So it was really like a no-brainer. But this is just a little psalm book, and I loved the smaller pages because I thought they would be really fun to use on top of like a bigger page, just to add some interest. You could use it for, journaling cards, just all kinds of different things. So I was really happy about that. And then I thought that I might reuse the cover as like a journal cover. So we'll have to see though. It's not in super great shape, so I'm not quite sure. Make a little stack here to the side. And then here's another psalm book. I had to have it. I'm like, well, do I really need all these song books? I'm like, yes, I do, because I loved the crunchy, just vintage look of these pages. They're absolutely beautiful. They're not in super horrible shape, just like the last one, that smaller one. They're thin and they're brittle, but they're in pretty good shape. So, and then again, I thought that the cover would be really nice to repurpose as well. As usually most of the covers that I get, I will at least try to reuse the covers. This one is in very bad shape, so I'll have to do some kind of repair work to be able to use that, which is fine, but I love the color, that kind of greenish color. I love how it's discolored here at the bottom and kind of tatty, just kind of torn down here, and same thing on the spine. And this is another hymn book, but again, at $1.25 each, and then you buy one, get one free. I was like, okay, I'm getting them all because they're amazing. And yeah, so you just kind of have just these very brittle, this book itself is a lot more brittle than the other ones. But that's okay because the pages themselves are really soft. So I think they'll be really great to repurpose. And I thought too, like these that are kind of torn out and have been damaged on the side, I thought those would be really pretty to scan in and use as digitals. So like over on my Patreon for the monthly collage pages. So there's several of them that have that kind of torn edge, and I kind of really like that. So I think that's very cool. So anywho, that was the last book that I got. As far as an actual book. And then I got a couple different, this is another songbook, and I don't remember, it's not marked, so I can't remember how much it was. But anyway, really just kind of neat pages. I don't have a lot of music pages, and I really wanted to add some to my collection, just to be able to use. Digitals are great, but it's kind of nice too to sometimes have like the actual pages that you can use in your journals. And then this is just a little, let me grab some scissors here. Just a little bundle of, I don't exactly know what. I think it's like a pattern, I think they're pattern books, but I just loved the aged. It's very different from anything that I have. I just thought, how cool are these to add to collage or to use as actual pages in a journal. So 1959 is the date on these. So anywho, I thought those were very fun. So that's it for the books and paper type things. And then I had some doilies because if you watch my channel, you know that when I go thrifting, that's one of the first things I'm looking for. And everything was, all the fabrics and doilies and all that stuff was marked 50% off. I usually tend to go on that day, the day that they have 50% off. So, you know, I love a good deal. So the first one here is just this little, I figured what I'm going to do with this is probably cut it apart and use it as like in clusters and stuff. I might leave this center one attached. I don't know, but it almost feels like it didn't get finished. Like maybe there should be more kind of added onto it. So, but I liked it. It's little, you know, just kind of grungy looking, which I love. This one is very white, super white, and soft. You know, you can definitely tell that it's newer, but I liked it. I figured it would be really pretty on the inside of a journal. Sometimes what I'll do with these ones that are too big is to fold it down and make a pocket. You can cut it and use, you know, both sides as a pocket. In the cover of your journal, you can use it on the front too for some decoration. I was really excited about this. I thought this was beautiful. It's just like stunning. And my first thought with this was the front of a journal. I thought it'd be amazing, kind of sewn down on the front of a journal. Really pretty embroidery. So very excited about that. And, oh, got upside down. This one I loved. And I loved the flower kind of images on the inside. Again, probably like the front of a journal kind of wrapped around it, or the inside where your signatures would be here, and then this is glued down to the inside of the journal. This was really cool. I'd never seen anything like this. These are, I think this has been starched because it's very stiff, but you can see, I don't know if it's like rust or what exactly it is, but I thought these would be really cute to cut apart and use as like in clusters, just kind of a little texture, almost like a floral, lacy kind of thing. And then this one, I loved this one too. I love the colors in there, the beautiful embroidery. It's stunning. Love it. And then my last little doily here also, again, has some more staining, which I love. Is just, yeah, adds to it. So love that. And then this last little bag here, I haven't taken this one out yet because I wanted it to stay together. It has several, I think they're all going to be the same. Oh, this one's a little bit bigger. Okay, so this would be like a runner, like a table runner. It's, I don't know, two feet long, probably 2.5 feet long. But I thought, oh, so pretty. I loved it. I'm like, I don't care what's inside. I loved the flowers. That's the first thing that I was drawn to. So, and then these would be just like little placemats, I guess. There's 3. Oh no, let's see, those 2 are the same. Okay, and then this one's a little bit shorter version of the longer one. So just my first impression of this, I'll probably kind of trim these flowers off, utilize this piece of lace here separately, and use these little flowers as like ephemera decoration on pages. So what I love is that there's, you know, multiple of them in there, so I can use them in a lot of different ways. And then I just had some fabric here. Well, first let's do this little bag because I saw this and it's funny. The thing that I was attracted to, that the reason I bought it, it was $1.50 for this bag, and then it was half price. And the thing that I bought them for are these pins. And I had never seen anything like these before, but I had to have it. I was like, yes, please. Oh, there's another one in there. But I thought those were really fun. And then it just has some little shells, little tiny shells. Some of these little gemstone, got a heart, some butterfly, little buttons, and then some angel. Oh, they're not buttons, but they would be like just things that you could glue on or whatever. And then I thought this star was really pretty too. So yeah, it's funny. I was like, oh, look at those pins. Those are really cool. I've never seen anything like that. And then I was like, okay, we're just getting the whole bag because that's, well, you have to because they're, you know, bundled together. But I really didn't care what all was in there. Oh, and then I had this bag of papers too that I missed. Sorry about that. And I've gotten several things in the bundles like this. I've got envelopes. This one is notepads. I've got recipe cards. And the nice thing is that a lot of times, you know, it's just such a random mix, but I thought these are going to be perfect for journaling cards, right? They're the perfect size. Just all different kinds of different things. And it's just nice because then you get like a very good, you know, variety. And I don't even know what was marked. $1. And then so it was 50 cents. I mean, you can't beat it. So. The grocery list. And then that one. So I thought, you know, probably what I would do with this is probably cut the top off, you know, maybe just make a little bit of alterations to it to be able to use it, maybe cut it in half, use it as a journaling card, but lots of different things you can do. So I definitely had to kind of figure out, like when I look at things that I see on the shelves as I'm shopping in a thrift store, I kind of have to just, if I'm attracted to it, and I really like it, attracted isn't the right word, but you know what I'm saying. If it catches my eye, and I have the budget for it, I'm gonna grab it because there's something that initially grabbed me, and you know, I always kind of figure, well, I will figure out what to do with it later, and I usually don't have a problem doing that. So, all right, so these are pillowcases, and or maybe just one. Yeah, one pillowcase, but I loved the print on here, and I thought that is going to make a really cool journal cover, and so I grabbed that. And the other thing is too that I don't, I try not to hoard things because, yeah, I really want to use things that I have and enjoy them. And so I really try hard to not hoard stuff that I have. Well, with that, you know, comes you're utilizing it, and so you know you're going to run out of it, or you're going to use it. I have a pillowcase that I had used. It has like a really pretty light blue floral print on it, and I've used it a ton. I love it, but I'm kind of like, okay, I need something else, you know, I need some new things to kind of pull into my fabric stash, just to kind of have some options and something different. So I thought this was a really pretty, it's weird because there's a lot of brown neutral tones and kind of fall type colors that I found this time. It's always interesting, you really never know. So, but I loved these colors of these fabric choices here. Again, for like a journal cover, I thought this was really pretty. It's like a textured, so is this green one here. It's probably cotton, I don't know, but it's just a thicker fabric, which I liked. And then this one here with the floral, and again, it's even thicker yet. Kind of feels almost not quite as thick as an upholstery, but pretty close. Maybe more like a canvas. And then it came with these. Let me get this unwrapped here. This piece of, this one is a lot thicker, so this kind of seems to me like a upholstery fabric, but I thought that was really pretty. I bought it, of course, for this one, and this one was with it, and yeah, I think that one's pretty too. So I was really excited about this. It's a huge piece of upholstery fabric, and I love it. It's textured. I love the colors in there. They're very subtle. Just really, really pretty. So I grabbed that one. And then my last thing I got here, this is a table runner, and it's a linen fabric. It's very, very textured, but very soft. And I just loved, again, I love the colors, and it's kind of reminds me of like a watercolor. Then it has this white texture over it. It's just so pretty. So there we go. So that's my little thrift haul. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful for you. If you have any questions, definitely just let me know. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Bye.